Hello everybody, my name is Aaron aka AaronPullin'Teeth and welcome back to the ECW Universe Mode.
World Television Championship!
As you just heard, we are kicking off this week's show with the TV title. Last episode you will have seen Tyler Black win an 8-man over-the-top rope battle royal to earn the #1 contendership for this championship. And now he is cashing in that championship match against the whole effing show, RVD. Tyler had a hell of a performance in that match, outlasting 7 other competitors, including one half of the tag team champions, Bubba Ray Dudley, including Mike Awesome, Chris Hero, Super Crazy. There were some big names in that match, but Tyler came out on top in that one. And now he is going to be taking on the whole effing show here tonight. RVD making his first defense of the TV title in Universe. And he's got himself a hell of a challenger. The up-and-comer, that is Tyler Black. Made his ECW debut last week in that over-the-top rope battle royal match. And now he's here tonight. And he's looking to earn himself gold very, very early on in his ECW career. Curious to see if he's going to be able to pull it off. RVD, one of the ECW faithful, so to speak, an ECW long stay, a poster child for the brand. See how he does against the new kid on the block. Tyler patiently awaiting the arrival of the champion. And here comes the champion, the whole effing show. Where is he? There he is. That was like confetti raining down. That was very bizarre. But the whole effing show is here. RVD. Defending the television title. Kicking off this episode of ECW. Rob soaking in the adulation of the crowd. I believe this might be RVD's first appearance here since the start of the Universe. I believe it's his first appearance. Let's see how he does against Tyler Black. Somebody who shows a lot of resemblance to RVD, to be honest, in terms of in-ring style at the very least. The two of them shockingly similar.
Introducing the challenger from Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 217 pounds,
Don't know why they're still referred to as a superstar rather than Tyler Black. We need to get this guy some notes.
And his opponent from Battle Creek, Michigan, weighing in at 235 pounds, the ECW World Television Champion, Rob Van Dam.
Look at the crowd. Everybody's waiting for this one. Our first title match here in Universe. Of course, our next episode of Universe after this one will be the first official pay-per-view of the ECW brand. It will be barely legal. Curious to see how that's going to play out. Curious to see if RVD is going to be defending that title again. Well, who knows? If he even wins here tonight. If Tyler manages to walk away victorious, well, then it very well could be a rematch at the show. Sending RVD into the ropes. Drags him down. Nice kick to the chest there to RVD, keeping him down. Standing shooting star press. With this being a title match here in ECW, this is held under ECW rules. It's extreme rules to some people, which means no countouts, no disqualifications, anything is legal. Pinfall or submission in the ring, the only way to win. Tyler now looking to take full advantage of that, going under the ring. What's he looking for? Got himself a chair. RVD cutting him off though. It's Rob thinking. Alabama slammer almost onto the chair. Rob backing Tyler into the corner. Vintage kicks there by RVD, who's got the chair in hand. Ooh. Tyler battles out of it. Springboard crossbody. Both these men not afraid to fly. Very capable in the air. And Tyler's trying to keep RVD down, trying to work the legs. Smart move. Stomping on the spine now of RVD. Again, you work the legs and you work the spine, you keep RVD grounded. Which is a perfect way to walk away victorious. Tyler now wedging that chair into the corner. Slamming RVD back of his head first. Kicks to the spine now. Another standing shooting star. Trying to soak in the adulation of the crowd. He knows what he's doing. There's this kid. RVD sends Tyler off the rope. Spinning heel kick. Catches him square in the chin. Rob now is thinking springboard. Vintage RVD with that kick to the face. You can see these two having some good chemistry in the ring. Tyler now goes for a springboard drop kick. That chair still ominously set up in the corner. What was Tyler thinking? He's thinking DDT. Jumping style. That rocked RVD now. And Tyler just heavy hands. Raining down those strikes on RVD, trying to keep him grounded. And Tyler might be thinking pedigree. He is dropping RVD. Covers him. Is this all she wrote already? No, just a 2 count. How did he manage to get back to his feet? He's got hold of Black. Slams him into the buckle. Kick to the ribs. Pulls him out. Rob, sunset flipping over, but Tyler puts on the brakes. And Tyler's thinking blackout. Perfectly connected in the center of the ring. Have we got a new champion already? 1, 2. Oh, RVD just about survives. Tyler's got that chair back from the corner and just launches it at RVD while he's on the ground. Tyler getting nasty now. RVD having to take a second to recuperate on the floor. No, you're not safe out there. Oh! RVD just dropped down to avoid that. Tyler landed quite nastily. DDT spiking him on the concrete. Stands Tyler back up. Throws him into the barricade. Sends him upside down. RVD's got the chair. Oh, crisscross. Tyler going up top. I know he's not going up top, he's just soaking in the crowd. Oh, RVD tried to put up that chair to block. Didn't work. Kick to the ribs. Rob springboard with that kick again. Dropping Tyler back of his head first on the chair. Slams him back down. Standing moonsault from RVD. Tyler springing back to his feet. And he's thinking, nice, Skywalker. 1, 2. Ooh, close there. The standing sliced bread. Nearly got it, and RVD just popped back up. Powerbomb. Now Black flying out of it. Nice single leg drop kick. Takes RVD down. Tyler's got that chair again. Sets it back up in the corner. He tried this earlier, it didn't work. RVD ducks it. Oh, RVD went for something. Tyler ducked out of the way, I should say. Right in RVD's face. Punch to the face. Choking RVD on that top rope. And the TV title is on the line here. But Tyler's thinking, God's last gift. 1, 2, 3, new champion. Out of nowhere.
Here is your winner, and the new ECW television champion, the Superstar.
Tyler Black comes in and in his second week here in ECW has beaten RVD for the television championship. He's earned himself a title already. Almost unprecedented. Impressive work from Tyler. Swinging the title overhead. Congratulations to that young man. Shocking victory. Well, making his way down to the ring for our second match this evening. Tommy Dreamer was coming out here, and it looks like he's been jumped by Terry Funk. If you missed last week's episode, Terry was due to take on the Sandman. And Terry was going to walk away from that match. Tommy Dreamer came out here and threw Terry in the ring. Basically saying, no, you ain't going anywhere. You're having this fight. Terry ended up walking away victorious. But not for lack of trying. And now these two were settled to square off tonight after Terry asked for this match against Tommy for sticking his nose in Terry's business. And so that, as you saw there, Terry's jumped Tommy Dreamer on his way down to the ring, working on Tommy's knee. These two men were known to have a healthy respect for each other, but that seemingly is going out the window. Tommy throwing Terry to the corner, Dreamer clothesline, back elbow, throws him back out. Tommy going up top. This is unusual for Dreamer. What's he thinking? Terry's up. Dreamer with the axe handle. He crowns him. Stomp on the arm sends him over. Nice escape there from Funk. From the Funker. The Funk Man. No, wait, that's not the Funk Man. That's somebody else entirely. Nice short little knee drop there, but Tommy straight back up. And Russian leg sweep. Taking down the legend. Tommy mounting him. Throwing those heavy hands. Those heavy taped hands. But nice escape there from Funk. There's going to be nothing pretty in this one. Funker throws Tommy off the ropes. Drop down. Oh, went for a kitchen sink. Got his leg caught. You know, Dreamer's going to have to be watching his like he got jumped from behind. And there's going to be a struggle. Look at Tommy getting cocky. And Funk straight away going back for that knee that he targeted on the apron. Not on the apron, on the rampway. You know what I mean. And that's a smart move for Funk to work on the leg. It's one of Funk's signature maneuvers, the spinning toe hold. Works on the knees. On just the legs in general. Dropping Dreamer on that buckle. Those of you missed it earlier tonight, we crowned ourselves a new television champion. Tyler Black beat RVD for the television title. Just a one count there. Tyler in only his second week here in ECW. First week wins an 8-man over the top rope battle royal. Second week wins the championship. The TV title at the very least. An impressive first few shows. Stung him there over the ropes. Hot shot, stung him, whatever the hell you want to call it. This match has been mostly Terry Funk, almost entirely. Tommy had a bit of a flurry near early on. But the Funker has been in almost complete control since the start. Of course, he did jump Tommy on his way to the ring. No, right into the stairs. The Funker now pacing around in the ring, waiting for Tommy to get back in there. It's a 7 count already. Sort of a quick count from this ref. Nearly at 8. Oh. Seems that the Funker made the same mistake Tommy did earlier, showing off in the corner, but oh no, Funker gets out of it. Goes for a boot. Tommy gets out of the way. Running neck breaker. Both men down center of the ring. Both back to the feet at the same time. The Funker charges in with a shoulder tackle. He's dragging Tommy away from the ropes. What's Funker thinking? He's thinking stomp back to that leg. Because the Funker's 3 favourite ways of putting somebody away. A pile driver, a spinning toe hold and a moonsault. Speaking of the pile driver, there it is. Goes for the pin. 1, 2. Dreamer though, still alive in this one. Oh, and there's the spinning toe hold. I figured he'd be going for it after he's worked on Dreamer's legs. Is he going to get Dreamer to tap? No, Dreamer is still alive in this one. Tries to power up to his feet. Dreamer's thinking suplex. There's a cut above Dreamer's eye. Neck breaker from Tommy. The Funker gets back up. Shoulder tackle one more time. Kick to the ribs. Funker's thinking butterfly. Suplex. Takes Dreamer down. The Funker going up. Is he thinking moonsault? Don't know what he's thinking. No, he's thinking diving splash. He wasn't thinking moonsault. Tommy crawling away, using the ropes to pull himself up. But the Funker is right there. Another jab to the face, and the Funker raking the back. And a running DDT. Tommy not doing well here. The Funker going back up. This could be moonsault. It is the Terry Funk moonsault, and I think the Funker is walking away victorious in this one. What's Terry thinking now? Terry's got a weapon. Is he going to work back on Tommy's leg? Yes, he is. Trying to teach Tommy not to get involved in the Funker's business. Working on that knee. And Tommy is in deep trouble. Well folks, our next contest this evening is a one-on-one match that's spurred from something that took place at the start of the show last week. Last week we started with a tag team contest where Scott Hall and Cactus Jack teamed up to take on Sabu and a newcomer to ECW, John Moxley.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, representing the NWO from Miami, Florida, weighing in at 280 pounds, Scott Hall.
In that tag team match, we saw slight miscommunications between Scott Hall and Cactus Jack, as well as slight miscommunications between Sabu and John Moxley. But Hall and Jack ended up walking away victorious in the end. But the new kid, Moxley, showed a lot of heart in that one and won over a lot of people. And tonight, he gets himself a one-on-one match with Hall. But you damn well know that Cactus is going to be looking on, and probably so is Sabu. But as for right now, it's one-on-one between Hall and Mox.
And his opponent from Cincinnati, Ohio, weighing in at 225 pounds, John Morris Lee.
John Moxley making his way down to the ring. Stand face to face, one-on-one this time, with Scott Hall, and see how he does in this, a one-on-one environment. the tag team match last week, Mox showed a lot of heart, a lot of resilience, and a lot of fire. Won over a hell of a lot of people in that one. Let's see what he does here. In his first one-on-one contest here in ECW. And here we go. I don't know what Mox was doing there. It looked like he was charging the ropes. But Hall caught him. Spins him round. Moxley reverses it into a Rana. Not what you'd expect from Moxley. But he is the smaller of the two competitors here. He's getting thrown around now by Hall, who's now choking him out on the ground. Hall's got hold of Mox by the ears and just slaps him in the face. No respect from Scott Hall. You expected Hall to have shown a little bit more respect to Mox. Or you'd have thought that Mox would have earned Hall's respect after that match last week. But apparently not. Hall just working on Moxley now, beating him down. Mox taking a minute in the corner, but gets caught with a running boot to the side of the face. Moxley damn near out, being pulled back to his feet. Right off the ropes. Hall grabs a wrist, but Mox forearm strike to get out of it. Sends Hall off the ropes. Moxley spine buster, center of the ring. Very nice move there from Mox. Oh, but he's caught. 10:31. It's been all Hall so far. Mox has had a slight flurry. Not really much. Sends Hall to the outside. Might be an opportunity for Moxley to catch his breath, recuperate a second. But he's trying to get out there, and the referee trying to hold him back. Didn't last though. Mox gets out, but that was just enough time for Hall to recover. Slams Moxley down on the concrete. Hall now stomping away on the legs. Hall feeling cocky and confident in this one. Mox getting up. Back elbow though to the ribs. Throws Hall back in the ring. Moxley now falls it back in. Clothesline attempt misses from Hall. Oh, big strike from Mox and a big strike back from Hall. Trying to go back and forth now. Big chop from Mox. Moxley's got hold of him. Drags him over to the corner. Well, not even the corner, of the ropes. Multiple strikes to the ribs. Off the ropes. A big line from Moxley. Hall back to his feet. Gets caught again. Mox German suplex. Dropping on the back of his head. Who springs back to his feet but gets caught one more time. Moxley. Hook and ladder. Right into the corner. Covering him. 1, 2. Oh, so dangerously close. Mox now has finally turned this thing around, getting a bit more momentum. Hall trying to pull it back into his favour. The big Beal sending Moxley from one side of the ring to the other. Hall now slamming Moxley face first into the buckle. And now he's going one side to the other again. Crossing sides. Off the ropes. Big back elbow. Moxley hitting the mat hard. Using the ropes to pull himself back up. Hall right there. Stun gun over the top rope. Hall now's got hold of the leg. Stomping away on that back of that knee. He's done that a couple of times in this one. Trying to keep Moxley off balance. Mox counters a few leg strikes of his own. Hall though, got hold of him. Back on the ropes one more time. Figured stun gun again. Just crumbling. Look at that brutal cover forearm right across the jaw. Mox ain't going to go down that easy though. God, right to the face there from Scott Hall. On the back of the head too. Moxley though kips up. Running lariat from Mox. Damn near took Hall's head off. Counter. Another back elbow, keeping Moxley grounded. And a big right hand. Seems to be what Hall is trying to do, just keep Moxley on the mat. He's thinking Razor's Edge again. That's what he used to put Moxley away last week. And a cover. 1, 2. No, Mox is still alive. Somehow this kid just kicked out of the Razor's Edge. The Outsider's Edge, whatever you want to call it. Same move. I haven't got a clue how Moxley's still in this one, but he's trying MLX. The jumping cut from Moxley, the MLX. 1, 2. Oh, he damn near had him. So close to had him there. Moxley fired up. Springs around off the ropes. Huge lariat. Damn near took Hall's head off his shoulders. And Moxley now ramming Hall's head into the ground. Hall escaping to the outside. Mox up top. No, decides against it. Hall was slightly out of position. Moxley forced to go out after him, and Hall jumped him. He knew what he was doing. Rams Mox face into the apron. In the words of Taz, it's the hardest part of the ring. Suplex. Oh my God, Hall got caught up on the apron and the stairs there. Nearly brain busted himself. Mox throws him in. Clubbing blow to the back. Moxley now. Ripcord. Forearm. This match is a hell of a lot closer than I think anyone expected it to be. MLX again. Cover. 1, 2. Whoa. Hall is staying alive in this. Moxley is nearly beaten the legend that is Scott Hall multiple times here. Hall in Siguri. You don't see that often from Hall. Stop to the back of the head. Scott still showing no respect for Mox. Taking the dirt off the bottom of his shoe. Big knee to the side of the head. And a huge right hand. Oh, might be thinking outside his edge one more time. Gotta think if he hits this, it's all over. Down he goes. Cover. 1, 2. Thanks for coming, Moxley, but my God, what an effort. Hell of an effort there from Jon Moxley.
Here is your winner, Scott Hall.
That was a lot less one-sided than I think anyone expected it to be. This kid Moxley's got a hell of a lot of heart, and credit to him for hanging in there with one of the best. Well, folks, our world champion is here, and he's just been jumped by Mitsuharu Misawa. These two men went one-on-one last week. And Misawa's just jumped the world champion on his way down to the ring to take on Misawa's tag team partner, Kenta Kobashi. Raven doesn't look in a good way. But it looks like the world champ is going to still take on Kobashi anyway. Kobashi charges in. Gonna waste no time whatsoever in taking advantage of this one. Raven seems to be having himself an issue with Misawa. By extension, I suppose, Kobashi. You gotta wonder if this match, as well as last week's, will play into Barely Legal, which is the next show. You gotta assume Raven's going to be defending his title on that show, but we still don't know who against. Oh, nice driving shoulder tackle there from Kobashi. Drops Raven down. And there's a suicide dive. Damn near took his head off with that one. Back heel trip. Raven now has got hold of him. Sends him halfway across the ring. Apologies about that. Breaking kayfabe for a second. I just got a phone call. You might have heard my phone vibrating. Anyway, Raven. My God, that was a snap on that leg drop from Raven there to Kenta Kobashi. Raven now, the world champion, dragging Kobashi, throws him back in the ring, falls him in, clubbing blow to the back of the head, jabs. Raven throwing strikes, ripping at Kobashi's arm. Raven's obviously going to end up fighting dirty here. Not that he's above fighting dirty ever, but he's probably going to fight dirty even more currently. Because he's got to. He got jumped on his way down to the ring. He's not at 100%. And Kobashi can beat anybody on their best day. Diving fist drop there from Raven. Covers him. Ref slides into position. 1. Just a 1 count. Going to take a lot more than that to put down Kobashi. Kobashi back elbow. Throws Raven across the ring. Pop-up powerbomb from Kobashi. 1, 2. World champ kicks out, but barely. Huge pop-up powerbomb. She's screaming at the sky. Traps Raven. Throws him overhead. Drop kick to the back of the head now as well. Gets Kobashi. He's got hold of the world champ. He's got hold of Raven. Thinking suplex maybe. Maybe brainbuster. No, just a straight vertical suplex. Powered him over. Raven. Burst of adrenaline. Pops to his feet. Drop down. Leapfrog. Drop toe hold from Raven. Vintage Raven there. And now raking at the spine of Kobashi. Digging his fingernails right into the skin there. And that was a huge reverse DDT. Raven now stalking Kobashi, who rolls out of the way. Burning lariat out of absolutely nowhere. Cover. 1, 2. Oh, so close there from Kobashi. Huge burning lariat out of absolutely nowhere. Sent Raven upside down and inside out. Kobashi, huge shoulder tackle. Raven has got to be worried here. The last thing he needs is another challenger sniffing around his title. What the hell kind of walk is that, Kobashi? Leg drop. You know how, too, you know outright that obviously the Sandman is going to be sniffing around. So he was the former world champion, even though Sandman's on a bit of a losing streak at the moment. You know, Misawa is sniffing around. And if Kobashi wins here, then maybe even Kobashi is going to be sniffing around the championship as well. Well, these two just chopping the hell out of each other. Look at the brutality. Open palm strikes from both men. Chops, strikes, open palm strikes. Look at them both. Both Raven and Kobashi barely able to stand. Throwing heavy bombs at each other, and here we go. Both men hammering each other in the ears. Shots to the side of the head. Neither man coming out properly at top. Raven though snatches Kobashi. Even flow DDT. That was insane. Raven gets the cover. 1, 2. Now Kobashi kicks out of it. Kenta Kobashi still in this one. Raven elbow drop to the back of Kobashi's head. Has to take a second on the floor. Raven suicide dive. Returning the favour from earlier in the match. Raven now's got Kobashi up. Raven effect on the floor. The even flow. And now slamming Kobashi face first on the concrete again. Raven has definitely turned this thing back in his favour. After the attack from Misawa. And running Bulldog. I believe both men are bleeding. Kobashi got hold of Raven by the scruff of the neck. Rounds him into the buckle. Chop. And again. You know, Kobashi's big on his chops. 1, 2. Raven is still in it. So it'll take a little more than that to put down the world champion, Kobashi. We know you have the skills. There it is, another burning lariat. That might be all she wrote. No, Raven's still in it. He's kicked out 2 burning lariats. Raven has caught him. Raven effect, the even flow, one more time. Is Kobashi done? No! What is it going to take? This isn't even the main event. There's another match to come after this. Raven, heavy hands on Kobashi. This probably should have been the main event. But we've got coming up after this the match that we were promised last week between Eddie Guerrero and Dean Malenko for the main. But maybe this should have been the main event. Raven, he's got Kobashi up, throws him into the steps. A huge clothesline from Raven sent them both out to the floor a minute ago. Raven now's got Kobashi on his shoulders. Oh my god! Slamming Kobashi down on the concrete. Spine first. The world champ back in the ring. He's calling for Kobashi to get back up and get in there. Is he going to be able to answer the call in time? I don't know if he is. That's a 9. Back in just at 9. Kobashi barely made it back in. He might be concussed after being dropped on his head so many times from Raven. But he is back in there. We got Raven sat on the top. Big punch. And another one. Raven crumbles down to the floor. Kobashi springboards into an elbow drop on the floor. Was not expecting that. The camera can't even pick up where both these men are. Back to his feet now. Kobashi, kick to the ribs. Oh my god, he just brain busted Raven on the concrete. On a stomp on his head. Up kick though from Raven. Are either of these men going to be able to walk away victorious in this one? 7 count. Dangerously close to a count out here. 8, but Kobashi is back in as well. What's he thinking? He's going up top. Is Kobashi thinking moonsault maybe? I think he is. Moonsault perfectly connected. Raven could be done. The world champ might be done. Oh, he is. Kenta Kobashi has pinned the world's champion.
Here is your winner,
Holy hell. Kobashi, Sandman, Misawa, all with viable claims for Raven's World Championship. Barely legal is going to be very, very interesting. Well, it's main event time, folks, and this is the match that we should have had last week. We were promised Eddie Guerrero versus Dean Malenko last week, but Eddie disappeared from the arena. He ran tail tucked between his legs. He ran off, never to be seen for the rest of the night. when it got announced.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from El Paso, Texas, weighing in at 205 pounds, Eddie Guerrero.
Because Eddie is here tonight. Last week, Darby Allin stepped up to take Eddie's place against Dean Malenko, putting in a hell of a performance. Even got a victory. But tonight, Eddie Guerrero has been told he has to compete in this match. He has to be here. The match has been advertised 2 weeks in a row now. Eddie forced to compete into this match this evening. But he's going to get a little something out of it. Eddie Guerrero has been told that the winner of he and Dean Malenko this evening get themselves a championship match of their choosing in the coming weeks. So Eddie sort of held up himself kind of as a ransom. Dirty play, but he is here.
And his opponent,
And so is the Iceman.
weighing in at 212 pounds, the man of 1,000 holds, Dean Malenko.
Dean Malenko making his way down to the ring. He came up short last week against Darby Allin. Many people could turn around and say it's because he had no idea who he was going to be facing. It was a relative unknown. It was unknown who was going to be in the match, and Darby himself is an unknown. Came out of nowhere. Beat Malenko in a hell of a contest to main event last week's show. But this is what Dean was looking for. He wanted this match with Eddie Guerrero. Tonight he's finally got it. And there is a title opportunity in the future of one of these men. Whoever can walk away victorious this evening gets himself a championship opportunity in the future. We don't know against who as of yet, or for what title. We just get told they get a championship opportunity that they can choose in the coming weeks. After Barely Legal. Fisherman suplex there from Eddie. Drop kicks there to Dean. Kicking him in the shoulder too, and stomping on the hand. Knee drop there to the back of the head. And a stomp to the back of the head. Up kick there from Malenko. Tries for an Irish whip Eddie, but pulls him back in with a kitchen sink. Kip up there from Guerrero. Throws Dean into the buckle. Catches him coming in. These two men know each other exceptionally well. They've wrestled all over the world, many different promotions, many different times. They've been on the same team. They have been against each other. They've done it all. Four men very closely tied together were Eddie Guerrero, Dean Malenko, Perry Saturn and Chris Benoit, known at one time as the Radicals. Men who jumped ship from WCW to the WWF. But all of those men have also been well known here in ECW. You can see currently Malenko and Guerrero back here at ECW. Oh, nice there. Malenko caught Eddie charging up towards the buckles. Of course, when it comes to the high flying game, we know Eddie Guerrero is going to have the advantage with these two. When it comes to more of a technical game, submission based game, Malenko's going to have the advantage. When it comes to straight up striking ability, I'm not sure. If it comes to breaking the rules and bending the rules, then you know damn well that the advantage goes to Eddie Guerrero. We'll see how this ends up playing out. What type of match this is going to end up being. Tilt-a-whirl backbreaker from Eddie. Got Malenko by the legs. Because Eddie no slouch in the technical department by any stretch of the imagination. He could be a better technical wrestler than the vast majority of the roster, but stick him in there against one of the best technical wrestlers of all time, like Dean Malenko, and he's going to be outshone. It's not his strongest point, but that was hella impressive. Splash Mountain style crucifix powerbomb. Malenko manages to kick out, but barely. Eddie Another powerbomb to Malenko. And he's showing his strength, his power game here, which is very underrated for Guerrero. He's a lot stronger than he looks. You don't expect Eddie Guerrero to be as much of a powerhouse as he can be. And Malenko is in trouble now. Guerrero kicks him in the ribs. Is he thinking brainbuster? Stacking him high on the top of his neck. 1, 2. Oh, Malenko kicking out, but barely. Guerrero not happy, heading up top. Might be thinking frog splash. No, he's thinking elbow drop. Luring Malenko into a false sense of security there. Oh no, maybe not security, but making Malenko think that probably the frog splash was coming. Malenko bracing for a frog splash, gets caught with a sharp elbow instead. Guerrero master at switching up his game as and when he needs to. Malenko might be the man of 1,000 holds, but you know damn well what his game's going to be. Nice backflip out of the corner. Flying clothesline from Dean Malenko. Building a bit of momentum now. Stands Eddie back up to his feet, kicks him in the ribs. Malenko might be thinking brainbuster of his own. Well, these men dropping each other on their heads. 1, 2. Eddie kicking out. This has been back and forth, this one. Malenko, Tiger Driver. 1, 2, 3. Malenko beats Guerrero, who is pissed. Dean escaping out of the ring. Eddie socking a referee in the jaw. Ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for this episode of ECW Universe. Thank you so much for joining me in this one. It has been a genuine pleasure as per usual. Like, comment, subscribe, you know the drill, all the fun stuff. And we will see you at Barely Legal. Bye.